Okay.
Uh,
This is Kumori5Kitsune, and this is a collaboration with,
Doodle Waluigi.
and we are here talking about the new Pokemon Alpha and Mega Ruby and Sapphire.
Alright, well, first we should start with Mega Evolutions. Let's start with what our favorite Mega Evolution is. What's your favorite Mega Evolution?
I'm not really sure since they've came out with a bunch of new Mega Evolutions. For the ones in this generation, maybe, I don't know, I like some of the starters, but they're not really, like, I have the starter Megas pulled up right now, but they're not really my most favorite, like, because usually I start out with Mudkip, but I'm thinking I might actually start out with Trico this time, because his Mega Evolution is pretty cool.
I'm thinking of starting with Trico. He just turns into a grass and dragon type, which is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
there's also
already seen Mega. Most people have seen Mega Torchic. I mean Blaziken already. So
yeah,
it just seems like they're adding they're instead of making new ones that they're adding Megas because there's new Mega Steelix we saw back there. Some Mega Pidgey. I think it is. Beedrill even has a Mega Evolution.
My favorite's probably Slowbro.
Slowbro is pretty cute, and I think it's more of because some of these Pokemon they wanted to make like a third evolution of, they didn't.
Yeah.
The Shark was it?
Sharpedo.
Yeah, Sharpedo. He just, I don't know. It doesn't look like a huge change. Some of them are like really cool. Like I personally really like Mega Glade. Glade.
I can't pronounce that either. Glade. Oh God! I already hear. I can already hear the comment section.
Yeah. But Mega Audino is really cute, adorable too. Like, so I'm just here looking through, like, showing everybody the Mega Evolution list, and it's just, I think that it's. Oops.
Ooh, Mega Rayquaza is really cool too.
Yeah, he is, and I really like Mega Altaria, because I like Altaria before, but that just makes it even better. Which the problem now is going to be getting the Mega Stones.
Can't forget about Boomerang Salamence.
No, it's kind of creepy. I don't know why. I mean, it's cool in a way, but I love Salamence. And
well, all Metagross, when he Mega Evolves, all that happens is his like X gets a little bit bigger, his hands come up, and he gets a goatee.
Yeah, that's true. It's like that spiky goatee. I was actually just on him. But Mega
Diancie.
Yeah, it's so pretty, but I didn't get it for the special event. I know that they're having a special event.
It's still going on still, I think.
I think so. And then Mega Sableye is just kind of creepy. It's not really. I know some people really love Sableye, but I'm just not the hugest fan of Sableye.
His Mega Evolution is just a gigantic gem. That's all that happens.
Yeah, gigantic rupee. Giant rupee for no reason. Just like, why is this? Yeah, I'm kind of wondering though if there's more Megas. Like, it seems like they took a lot of the powerhouse Pokemon in Mega Evolution them, and it's like Lopunny. That's just not even enough.
Why is Flygon still not on here?
I know everyone's like, well, right, if no Flygon. Which that's the thing is they have a bunch of the powerhouses from there. Oh, sorry, Skype's trying to sneak in there. And I love some of the ones that they have, but there's so many more that they could have done. Like, I think that would have been really cool. Which I don't understand how they're going to put in Mega Audino unless they integrate it into the game.
Yeah.
Because Audino is like the Chansey of X and Y. So.
Well, one thing is you get a bunch of E from it. So much experience from beating one of them. But we should move on to Primal Pokemon now.
Okay.
Yeah, Groudon and not Rayquaza, Kyogre.
I'm looking at the information I can find on it. There's not a lot, which makes me think that it's exclusive to legendaries.
Oh, it's just exclusive to those two.
Yeah, and so it's making me think it's kind of maybe having to do with, maybe having to do something with Dialga, because Dialga is shown in the flying thing, so I don't know if it has to do with some kind of like space-time continuum thing, or if they just wanted to like mega make something close to it.
It says for Groudon, the primal version boosts Groudon's attack in addition to giving him a new type, which is fire. And then for Kyogre, it boosts his special attack. That's all it does.
So yeah, I'm just wondering if it was a way to give them a Mega Evolution without having to give rest of the Legendary's Mega Evolutions.
Which really doesn't make any sense because Rayquaza and Diancie both have one.
Yeah. So I don't know, and it might just be a new way to like flare up the Legendaries too. Because I really like the gold with the Kyogre, but Groudon, I'm not so sure about. I've never been a huge Groudon fan in the first place, but I don't know. We'll just have to see, like, when the game actually comes out, if it has any real, if there's a stone, or if they're just like that, or...
Yeah. You want to talk about customizable characters now?
Yes. Looking through the game pictures, I'm thinking that there's not, and there's been rumor that they're not going to, which is kind of sad, because you have contests, and that would be the best thing for contests. Customizable characters would be awesome, because like in the anime, at least with Dawn, she always dressed up for a contest.
Yeah.
Maybe if they remake Diamond and Pearl, then maybe they will make it customizable. But from what
the more and more we talk about it, a remake of Diamond Pearl just sounds more and more amazing.
It really does. It seems like it kind of needs to be done, which is with the whole also remake of the game. It kind of is also like, well, what's gonna happen with the show? Are they gonna make a more show? Or are they gonna take Ash and retire him? Or like, or is there going to be some new trainer? Or is it just gonna be Ash goes back for some reason?
Brock needs to come back.
Brock does need to come back. I love Brock.
And Krogunk, to be honest. Just let's just give Krogunk his own show. Just
he needs a Mega Evolution.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing!
Brock
a Toxicroak so Mega Evolution. But we're getting off track now. Customizable character. I don't know if you ever used the Pokemon Trainer Club online thing on their website, but you used to be able to dress up your trainer that you had on the website in like entire like mascot costumes of Pokemon. I just want that for customizable characters. That's all I want. Or to dress up as the past trainers, like Red or Gold.
Because some of the issues that people were also having is there wasn't enough like hairstyle differentiations, and you couldn't really make it like. I understand they were trying to like push the game, but you couldn't really change the colors very much. Like you could only do like this weird blonde color, a brown, and then I think maybe black, and that was it. So
yeah,
people were like, well, we know that people in Pokemon don't all have natural hair colors, or like people who had like red or weird like, because Serena, hair color wise, like hair type wise, is the closest thing to me, but my hair is still a little darker. So we'll have, and they might do that in the next game, and just have been trying to get this out, or trying.
Yeah, maybe in the next actual like mains. Well, you know what I mean.
Generation 7 or something.
Yeah, Generation 7. But, yeah. Now let's talk about Plasma versus Aqua.
Plasma versus.
Are you getting Alpha Sapphire or Omega Ruby?
I'm getting Alpha Sapphire.
Yeah, so am I. So, we...
Let's go to that page.
There we go. The reason I really picked Sapphire over Ruby was I played Ruby and Emerald so much on the Game Boy, I want to try Fire. Because I know the whole story of... Well, I played Sapphire a lot too, but not... I remember Ruby more, to be honest.
I played both of them, and I honestly liked Sapphire better. just because looking at the little, because even just looking at the people, like I'm also like being mermaid, and loving water and that kind of stuff.
In this game, Team Plasma only gets like coats and some new hair dye.
Mhm.
Team Aqua becomes pirates. Basically,
I know, it's like
they look so cool.
I mean, this like really huge guy, like he just like it's just they totally redid their style. Like they still have like the stripe stuff, but he's like the super buff, like angry pirate guy, and he's got like a sword. Like you can see there's a sword, like in the back if you look closely at the picture, because it's just kind of covered up for like safety, I guess you could say reasons, but you can see like the little metal part. But it's just I don't know. It seems like there's a lot more, and I love Kyogre, and if they come out with like an remake of Emerald or something, then it's just like, oh, then I'll probably get that, because that was the one I didn't have. I had Ruby and Sapphire, but I didn't have Emerald.
All right, let's talk about roller skates now.
Oh, I hate those. I really
God.
I hear they're bringing back the bike.
The bike was a big part of Ruby and Sapphire. So they kind of have to. But the thing about the roller skates was, when I first got them, I hated them. But slowly after a while, I just forgot that I had them on. I just ran into everything. Or I started using the D-pad, too. Because I could not handle the roller skates. I was like, this sucks. I really, really hope the roller skates don't come back. A lot of people like them, but I, in my opinion, I don't think they should come back.
They should be optional. You should be able to take them off.
Yeah, they should come back, but they should be optional. Like, you should be able to take them off. They're roller skates. They're not super glue roller skates.
I've literally spent almost a half an hour trying to get past the ledge, and then I forgot you could use the D-pad, because there's so many times that I've like gone past stuff. It's so hard to walk in the Eiffel Tower city because of the roller skates, because it's so like twisty when you're trying to find the cafes. It's just it really stinks. I'm just
Ooh. The demo. I just got the demo downloaded and I'm playing it while I'm talking. But
sweet.
Ooh, gosh, it looks so cool. I'm getting off track again. Let's talk about super training.
Yeah, super training, which I have that. Yeah. Super training seems like it. I don't know. It seems like it's going to be. I kind of play it like I like Pokemon and me, but it seems like it's better than. It really affects people who like I think more that EV train, and I'm not an EV trainer as much, because people will use Pokemon just basically on their on their stats, which is fine if that's you, but that's just not me. I'm more of I like these Pokemon and I'm just gonna kind of train them person. But some people are like really, really into that, and I think it's gonna affect that. I mean, I liked when they had the what was it? It was like the little clock watch gadget thing at the bottom. But some people didn't like it, but I thought it was cool.
I really liked Pokemon and Me and the player search system. The thing I didn't... Well, I used it, but not as much as I probably should. The actual super training part of the thing was just weird, in my opinion.
Yeah, it kind of was, because it was like soccer and balloons, and I was like, would it maybe be like... I thought it would be more like dog training kind of things, like where they jump through hoops and stuff, like you do for contests.
Nintendogs Pokemon version.
Exactly, because that's pretty much what Pokemon and Me is. It's pretty much like Nintendogs. Mm-hmm. You feed them and you play with them and stuff, which is adorable. That's one of the things I love about it. You should actually spend time with your Pokemon.
If I'm not mistaken, this game, because I'm playing the demo right now. Mm-hmm. The demo looks amazing. It looks even better than X and Y did.
That's good, because I loved X and Y.
And you know how it says, like, fight, bag, run, Pokemon? the things that actually say it are shaped like stuff. Like the Pokemon shaped like a Pokeball, run shaped like a foot, bag shaped like a bag, and fight shaped like attack sort of
Oh,
thing.
that's something they've needed for a while. Because it's kind of just been, it's kind of been those weird prism rectangular shapes that they have.
Let's talk about cosplay Pikachu.
Okay, yeah, that seemed adorable.
And the contests in general.
Because, like, the thing that, well,
my favorite cosplay Pikachu is the scientist one.
The scientist one is pretty cute. I think. No,
too bad its move is not very
but
good.
See, also, it says your own contest down here. And it says you will be, if you stand on stage together, you can put on special costumes.
Yeah, you can dress as your cosplay Pikachu, but I don't know if that means that there's actual custom trainers or not.
Yeah. Because it would make sense because of, Pikachu, the little science Pikachu, adorable. Also, like, Popstar Pikachu. And they're so cute.
Yeah, I really want a plush of the scientist Pikachu. It's just adorable.
And it's making me wonder what all you're going to be able to do in the game, which...
Well, my favorite part about Hoenn in general, probably one of my favorite parts was the contest. Like, it was a fun get your mind off of you're in this long journey to... It just got your mind off of it for a while, and you just had fun and made Poffins. I hope that guy is back, because that minigame was minigame was amazing.
I'm hoping, because my favorite part in the show was actually with Dawn and her contest. Because it kind of broke up just Ash, going through the gyms, and then there's like the filler episodes where something happens with Team Rocket and all that, and it broke it up, and it seemed like, it gave people who weren't necessarily going to battle the gym leaders another purpose. Because Brock was like, he was decided at the end he was going to be a Pokemon nurse or whatever, but, like, he was a breeder, so he had a purpose. But it gave the girl or the other character another purpose, and it gives you, something else to do on the game, throughout the game, or, if you're done with everything, too. So you don't have to necessarily restart or anything. Which it's adorable. And I think it's something that it's about time that they do. What do you want to move on to next?
Well, the next on the list is Latios and Latias and the whole soaring thing.
Oh, yes.
But what I think is really cool is how you, catch Dialga and stuff in the sky. That seems way too overpowered and easy to get legendaries now, but it's still amazing. It is. When I first heard that you could catch, I'm sure it's not going to be that common that you're just going to find a storm cloud in the sky. But when I heard and actually find legendaries, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so cool.
Yeah, and I think it'll help for people who can't get the older games.
Yeah. Or, so you don't have to go through trading Zapdos to Diamond and Pearl, trading that to Black and White, trading that over to X and Y, and then trading that over to this, which is long and tedious.
In a way, also them connecting the Pokemon worlds, because it always seems, sometimes it kind of seems, unless it's Soul Silver, it kind of seems like the continents or the worlds are a little disconnected. And it might be, I don't know if they're trying to make this their last game or not. I've heard people say it is, but I doubt.
I think they'll make it Generations. Pokemon's way too big of a franchise for them to stop, in my... But, How do you like Latios and Latias's Mega Evolutions?
I just...
They're very purple. That's for sure.
Purple is fine. It's more of... it's more of...
As long as they're not green, because green is not a creative color.
Their regular forms are just adorable, but it just seems with their megas, they look too much alike. That's the only problem for me, because it's kind of like...
But maybe they meant it to be like that. Maybe they want them to look alike.
Yeah.
Because you realize what happens when you make... Actually, that's really weird, because in our school, when we call the girls red and the boys blue, and when they are kissing in the back of the class or something, we call it making purple. Oh. So it's kind of weird that Latios and Latias,
are purple.
Yeah.
It kind of also, like, I guess maybe these are, like, also, like, now I think they're running with the theme or the feeling that there's more than one of each legendary, because there was
especially because those two are actually have genders, unlike all the other legendaries.
Mm-hmm. And there's only technically, I'm pretty sure in the movie they kind of hinted at it that Latios died, and it was just Latios. But then also they show when Ash goes to the championship, they show a Latias, that is, someone battles with the guy's name, but he gets battled against and he loses to it. So it makes you wonder if it's the same Latias, or if, because sometimes, like, if you've seen the movie with Zoroark, the Suicunes are shiny, the Suicune and Entei and stuff are shiny, and so you automatically know they're not the same ones from the movies before. But it just makes you wonder, like, if they do a show, what they're going to do with that.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about the PokéNav Plus?
Sure.
Because in the demo, they actually have the PokéNav Plus, and what's really cool is on this bottom screen, it says BuzzNav, it says Pokemon News, and there's like a map and a reporter on there, and she keeps giving you tips about the game. Oh, I don't know if that's going to be in the actual, like, full version, but it's like saying stuff about the hot springs and Pokemon contests that are going on and the Devon Corporation.
That is pretty nifty, because I liked when they had that back in, I think it was Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah. It's also like Smash Bros, where when you're waiting for for something to come up, the little tip thing comes up.
And I think it's like how with X and Y seemed a lot more like, it was a lot more platform for anyone could just pick it up and play it. And it still had, like, prior backstory to it, but it seemed like it was easier for younger or people who've never played Pokemon, because it seems like from Black and White, they kind of lost some people.
Yeah. Because I don't really remember the original PokéNav very well, but, I mean, it seems a lot more advanced now, because now it's giving... You know, the 3DS is a lot powerful. I mean, it runs stuff at one time, but... do you want to talk about secret bases?
Yeah, we can hit that up. Pull that up.
All I want, the entire secret base, I'm just going to have one piece of furniture if it's available. Just one Snorlax beanbag chair. That's all I want. I want one of those in real life.
I want one too. That would just be so...
Just someone needs to take all of my money and invest it in Snorlax beanbag chairs. Or like an actual sized Wailord doll.
Oh, that would be pretty... That would be awesome. I know I definitely...
Oh my gosh. That would be hilarious. Just imagine walking into someone's secret base and just have a Snorlax beanbag chair and an actual sized Wailord doll.
That would be pretty awesome, because I know that I'm... yeah, I know that I loved secret bases because I never played with anyone else.
I hope there's more. I hope, like, you can walk up to any tree and make a secret base. I hope you don't have to, like... Because in the original game, there's only, like, 3 trees, 2 holes in the wall, and, like, I think there was something else, but I'm not really sure.
From the pictures, it looks like that you can do these big oak tree-looking things, and that has, like, a wood inside, or a tree inside. It looks like there's a rock thing you can do.
I hope you can do it from, like, Miiverse, too, or something like that, where you can send it out there and be like, hey, look at my secret base.
I think so, because they've brought back
Got, like, 50 Snorlax beanbag chairs. What are you going to do about it?
They brought back Capture the Flag, so it's making me wonder if they finally got the hint that every time, like, I've seen comments about, like, when they're making a new game or something, someone's always like, bring back Underground! And so...
Underground. Oh, if this was a discussion about Diamond or Pearl, the entire video would be Underground, because that was the most beautiful thing in the world.
It really was. Like, and from the looks of it, they're bringing back the Poke plushies, because there's a Blastoise, there's a Skitty TV.
Yeah, I think I saw a picture at one point that, like, the bigger ones are actually bigger, and the smaller, Pokemon are actually... I almost said animals. The smaller Pokemon are actually smaller. And it looks pretty cool. Like, they had a Pikachu next to a Blastoise or something. And the Pikachu was actually smaller, and the Blastoise is bigger. But
and it's making me also wonder from this picture that I'm looking at, where they show the secret base, if Flygon isn't going to get a Mega Evolution. So there's a little Flygon in there, and there's, like, it shows all the little Poke plushies, and there's a lit wick candle, and a laptop, and Skitty. But it just...
my gosh. Someone should go on Etsy and make lit wick candles too while you're making the Snorlax beanbag chair.
I've had so many ideas to make one. I just need to actually go out and buy the candles and do it because it's so adorable.
All right, and last thing on the list, horde battles. How did you feel about them?
Yes. Horde battles, they're really good for training, which is awesome.
Yeah. They're really good for training. They're really bad when you want to go catch something. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Just say your idea.
I enjoyed the horde battles, and they seem to be this odd phenomenon that seem to, for some odd reason, spawn shinies, and that is just shinies, man, shinies. I didn't run into any shinies, but because, I haven't fully been able to play X as much as I wanted to, but I'm figuring that they'll probably bring them back.
Bring back what?
Horde battles.
Oh yeah. I think I've already seen a picture where they have. The only one I didn't like was the Zangoose and the Sapphire one.
Oh yeah,
because
that was hard.
I always wanted a Zangoose, and the Sapphire would always kill it first. That one was terrible. Like, I still haven't caught a Zangoose yet.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, like, it seems like another reason why they will probably bring it back is every picture, almost every picture, except for, like, a few rare ones, most horde pictures I've seen, they seem to, for some reason, spawn a shiny. I don't know why. I've just seen a lot of shinies in horde battles.
Well, it's because of the ratio that there is. I mean, you got five Pokemon on a screen. The chances of one showing up is pretty high. Or higher, not pretty high. It's still really low.
Like, I tend to grind my ass off before I do a gym. Like, I'll just go and I'll, like, super grind to make sure that I'm high enough level so I don't have to, like, if I lose or whatever, have to come back. But, or in case, the team, in this case, Team Aqua, or Magma, whoever shows up sometimes, you get into battles and stuff, so they're really good for that. I'm wondering if they're going to do that because if Ruby and Sapphire were, half of the continent was water, so I'm wondering if they're going to do horde battles in the water, because there wasn't much water in X and Y.
Okay, well, last thing to talk... Oh, just before I say this, Imagine a secret base underwater.
Oh, that'd be
That would be
awesome.
so cool. Anyway, I hope Dive comes back too. But anyway, there's 3 new moves in this game that I want to talk about real quick.
Okay.
There's a Precipice Blades. That's Groudon's move. It hits multiple opponents, so it's like Surf, sort of, I guess. Origin Pulse, which is Kyogre, hits multiple opponents, so it's like Surf again. And then there's Rayquaza's, which is Dragon Ascent. This move is said to be the most powerful flying type move. It lowers the user's defense and special defense stats when used. So those are the 3 new moves. I'd like to thank you, Kumori, for asking me to do this video for you, and I want to thank all of the listeners, too. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, and I will try to put this up as soon as I can, and hopefully...
I'm also going to put it up on my stuff, too.
That works. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this was entertaining for you, and, there'll probably be a video eventually when I get a chance to break out the game. It comes out this month, I think the 21st?
Yeah, 21st. Same day as Smash Bros. Wii U.
So, the stores are probably going to be pretty...
The stores will burn to the ground from all the Nintendo
fans, yeah. They'll be like, damn, all this money doesn't stop. Well, alright,
I'm hoping that we can have some more collabs in the future, so. Alright, thank you guys for listening.
Thank you, everyone, for watching, and hopefully you'll see us together again.